Untitled Revisionist Western Project, Chapter 3, Salt and Pepper, by Crandall. But there was no one there. Kiona walked through Blackridge, her boots clomping along a wooden sidewalk. Hard-packed dirt roads wound between tall stone buildings. But where was everyone? Hearing a distant murmur, she headed toward it. The sound swelled into the voices of hundreds of Blackridge citizens until she finally saw the source of the commotion. Everyone was there. Hundreds of people gathered in a wide circle around something hidden in the center of the plaza. Kiona began pushing her way through, a barrage of smells assaulting her nose. Coal, sweat, grease, and fire. It seemed everyone who lived here shared a variation of those scents. Snippets of conversation drifted over the crowd as she moved. Nice day for it. I've never understood what's at the bottom. I wouldn't ask too many questions. I'm sure he deserves it. In her rush, Kiona stepped squarely on someone's foot. Hey, watch it, a woman snapped. Kiona recognized the voice instantly. Elm! Oh my God, I can't believe it. Elm grabbed Kiona and held her tight. They had been best friends growing up, known around town as Salt and Pepper because of their contrasting looks. Elm was tall, willowy, and fair, the polar opposite of Kiona's own darker features, leaving the mischievous glint in their eyes as the only thing they shared. They broke the hug but stayed close, holding hands. Kiona's eyes watered. They said you were dead, she whispered. Elm squeezed her hands. They lied. They shared a breathy laugh, and Kiona wiped away a tear. What is all this? Kiona asked, gesturing to the crowd. It's Willing's Day. Come with me, I can get us closer. Elm pulled Kiona through the sea of bodies before she could ask another question. In the center of the square stood a wooden dais with a large, dark hole cut out of the middle. The stairs at the back were flanked by guards in golden uniforms. Kiona marveled at them, wondering how anyone could weave a fabric that glinted so fiercely in the sun. Kiona finally had a moment to really look at her old friend. Elm's blonde hair was shiny with grease, pinned up in a messy bun, and her clothes were dark and tattered. Looking around, Kiona realized Elm wasn't unusual. Patched-sleeved, frayed collars, worn boots. The whole crowd looked dressed for hardship. Suddenly, a man clutching a banjo clomped up the stairs. He marched to the front of the dais, in front of the pit, and struck up a jaunty little tune. The crowd slowly quieted down. Good afternoon, gentlefolk, and welcome to the end of another Willing's Day, the banjo man shouted. The crowd cheered wildly. Of course, after this last rite, everyone will have to work twice as hard at their shifts to make up for lost time. Our golden friends here will be keeping an eye on that. He gestured to the guards. You don't have to tip them, but they wouldn't turn down a few coins. The crowd roared with laughter. A carriage parked by the side of the stage clicked open. 2 more gilded guards stepped out to hold the door, and a young man dressed in the same dark, tattered clothes emerged. The crowd murmured. Elm let out a suppressed squeal and started jumping up and down, dropping Kiona's hand to wave frantically. The man didn't see her. Kiona gripped her friend's arm, the confusion boiling over. They told me you died of the winter fever, Elm. Elm didn't take her eyes off the stage, her smile remaining fixed and strangely vacant. They tell everyone that when you get pushed out. It keeps Eden Drift looking clean. Blackridge is filthy, Kiona, but at least nobody here pretends to be a saint. The banjo man struck his strings again, stepping aside to let the young man take center stage. He stood close enough to the edge that Kiona could have reached out and touched him. Elm playfully tugged the hem of his trousers, and his eyes locked onto hers. It was a soft, knowing gaze. Was this Elm's man? Their expressions melted into barely perceptible, proud smiles. Then a fat man wearing a golden top hat and a massive, gleaming golden codpiece exited the carriage. The crowd erupted into a rabid cheer as he mounted the stairs, his cheeks flushed red and his gold teeth catching the light. The banjo man played harder and faster, whipping the crowd into a froth of yelping, dancing bodies. The mayor stood next to the young man, throwing a heavy, manicured arm around his tattered shoulders. He raised a hand for silence, and the banjo abruptly cut out. "Gentlefolk of Blackridge," the mayor belted, his voice booming across the square. "It is with great pride and the generous sponsorship of the Blackridge Vault and Trust that I present to you the willing Sarbonio Yosant." The crowd roared. Elm was beside herself, jumping up and down and chanting his name. Kiona looked away from the ecstatic crowd, her eyes landing on the dark, gaping void in the center of the platform. A cold knot tightened in Kiona's stomach. She had left the quiet hypocrisy of Eden's Drift, only to walk straight into an arena of civilized madness. Sarbonio took a deep breath, locked eyes with Elm one last time, and stepped back into the empty air. The crowd went dead silent. As he fell into the dark, the ground beneath Kiona's feet began to tremble. A low rumble, felt more than heard, resolved into a deep, gut-loosening roar from the depths. The crowd cheered. Kiona looked from the dark pit to the mayor's gleaming smile. Whatever power held Blackridge together, it wasn't just money. She intended to break it anyway. Hello, bonjour. I am Crandall. Welcome to A Few Dozen Monkeys, the podcast that answers the question, if an infinite number of monkeys will write Shakespeare, what can a few dozen monkeys do? This is an interactive podcast, and together we write a 10-chapter story. The genre this season is Revisionist Western, and this time we're going to talk about writing Chapter 4 in the brainstorm that is coming very soon. How's it going? How you been? I hope everything's going well with you. Summer's coming. It's terrible. I hate summer. I hate heat, but I'm Canadian, so that works out for me. This summer I'm reading short stories. Just saying. When's the last time you read a bunch of short stories? So this summer I'm just going to read short stories instead of any novels. So far it's going well. Let's see what short stories I've read that I like so far. Yellow Wallpaper was good. Open Boat was okay. Bartleby the Scrivener was pretty good. If anyone has any suggestions of modern short stories I should read, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to rate and review and subscribe and comment and all. Oh, wow. That's a brainstorm. That means it's time to go into the Spooky Room Productions Lounge through the Spooky Room Productions secret passageway. And hopefully there'll be someone there to brainstorm Chapter 4 with us. There's only one way to find out. We gotta go. Let's do this. And here we are in the Spooky Room Productions Lounge, and actually, I don't see anybody here today, so I guess I'll just sit down and do the brainstorm by myself. Jesus Christ. You busted right through that wallpaper.
Busted right through.
You wallpapered yourself?
Yeah, I was just trying to freak you out, man.
It worked. I don't know. And the thing is that the wallpaper pattern was, lumps of dudes. So I thought it was just another part of the pattern.
That's right. I'm just a lump of dudes.
Oh my God. Hi, Ripley.
Hi.
It's Ripley Stonebrook, everyone. Cheer, clap, 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 clap.
I do not have the clap.
Oh no. I mean, that's.
Oh no.
You, I get. Oh God. Anyway, hi.
It's hot in here.
Oh, it's so hot. I hate
the Spooky Room Production Lounge.
I hate the summer.
It's very hot.
But how are you doing?
It's hot.
Yeah.
We had a long week of work, but we're here to have some fun.
Oh, Thank God. So,
About a chapter.
yeah, I wrote this chapter.
No, I believe that's incorrect.
Okay.
This was clearly written by Pa.
No.
It's a bunch of things straying pretty far from our brainstorm.
Well,
so, yeah, and it's odd and does not match anything that went before. It's Pa.
No, the thing is, if it was Pa, then it would be a more interesting diversion. Like, this is me swinging wild, and it's not even that wild.
It was pretty wild.
For me, it is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I'm a literary kind of person. I don't do monsters or genre stuff, so this is crazy. Like, I like to explore the soul,
Yeah, well,
and
you
social interconnectedness,
really straight off the whole Western
and pressures. Not really. They're still in a Western.
The shining gold codpiece.
Yeah,
Pretty standard
I got
Western
that.
trope.
I did that because I was listening to.
Beef and dairy.
No, Rex Factor.
Oh, one of the kings had a shining gold codpiece.
Well, no, but cod pieces were mentioned,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
and so it was in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
And the weird pit with the demon monster in it.
who knows? Could be a machine. Could be a monster.
All right. It's up to you.
It's whatever you want it to be.
And the reason he jumped in is also whatever you want it to
Yeah,
be.
I have no idea why that happened.
I'm guessing it's called Willings because he was willing to do it.
I guess.
It's Willings Day.
At first, I called it Saint Swillings Day, and then I looked up, is that a real thing?
And it was?
And it wasn't, but there's a thing called Saint Swinnin's Day or something. It's like a...
Is it?
Yeah, it's like a British Groundhog's Day, kind of, but it's like in June or something. I don't know. I forget. The information is gone from my mind. But I was like, well, it's too close. I'll just change it. And so I just went Willing. And I went, that makes sense. It's Willing's Day.
And she met her friend who was gone insane.
Yes.
She drank the Kool-Aid of this place.
Yes. Well, when you live there, maybe that's what you have to do.
Yeah.
And her name is Elm, which is
Elm.
a pretty stupid name.
Well.
And her boyfriend's name, I don't know if it's her boyfriend or husband, whatever.
No, Scotch Cross?
No, it's
Scatters?
Sarbonio.
Sarbonia.
Sarbonio Yosant.
Okay.
And I looked that up on Google to see if anyone has any variation of that name, and I got, what's it called when nothing happened? Google whack.
Doesn't look like there's a lot of options.
So there was like
I'm surprised
literally...
AI didn't say this is a very common name
literally
in a country I've
nothing
made
came
up.
back. Yeah.
Yes, it's a real name. Yes,
So
good work.
if you want a completely original name, Sarbonio Yosant
There you go.
is one.
It's out there now.
I'm really bad at making up names.
Now the AI will pick that up and think it's a real name.
Oh my God. It's a beautiful name, Sarbonio.
Well, we won't be saying it too much.
Because he's gone.
Hello, goodbye.
Yeah, I don't know what, because I was like, you know what? Why should I play the straight man when I write these chapters? I'm gonna throw.
Oh, it's a pure fuck the next guy.
Kooky.
Like it accomplished none of our plot points.
Oh yeah, it did.
Technically.
I will have you know that I did actually cover those beats that I was required to. It just was in a different way than we brainstormed.
You just answered a question with a question.
Yeah, well, isn't that storytelling, my friend?
Oh yes, you're right. You have to wonder why is this, and then move on to the next.
Yeah,
one.
I don't know why. I'm really glad I don't have to write the next chapter, but
Thanks.
hopefully the next person doesn't fuck me over.
Hey guys, how you doing? Our two writers, maybe you feel better. The summertime.
No. Look, you can't put things on the people we already had.
It's literally literally the point of the show.
No, they didn't sign a contract or anything. Like, we were super, super lucky that they wrote in at all.
Well, maybe they'll write in again.
I mean...
Or someone new. Or them in a trench coat.
Anyone at all.
Maybe the two of them are going to get together. Pa and moi.
Yeah, they're getting together.
They're going to get together and Exquisite Corpse their own chapter, and they'll trade off paragraphs and then send that in. And they'll have a new name that they'll do it under.
Oh.
That would be great.
What a beautiful world you've imagined.
Right, don't have to write the next one. It is beautiful, yes.
Anyway.
Two writers and a trench coat will write the next one.
So, I guess...
Hey, there's a little tip for you guys. If you can't handle writing a whole chapter, well, get a friend.
There you go.
You could be a writing duo.
We'll never know.
Quintet.
Or you could tell us we don't care.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah. We don't care who writes. It's all right to write as a team. That's fine.
Yeah. So I guess to
gold suits,
sum up I think
shining brighter than any fabric.
Things just happened while I was writing. I was like, okay, I knew that I wanted a pit.
Yeah.
I wanted a monster pit.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted that to be
may not be
thing.
A monster, or may not be a machine.
Exactly. I know I said it was a roar, but machinery can roar underground.
It absolutely can. It could even be a natural feature.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. So I wanted to make. I was like, well, I was thinking there would be more things like the mayor walking through fire or something. Like I wanted to do things that it's like a magician could do that, or it could be something supernatural. I wanted Kiona to be thrown off.
Mm-hmm. I was.
So just a short go over it. So she goes into town. She hears a ruckus. She finds her friend that she thought was dead. Her friend brings her up to the middle of the stage or whatever, where the stage is.
And she is stoked.
Yeah, and she's, even though it seems like it's her man up on stage who at the end plunges himself into the hole, she seems really happy that he was chosen or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That well, I guess I don't know. Go ahead.
If I had my druthers.
Yeah.
If I was writing the next bit.
Yeah.
It's because the person that jumps in the pit, somebody that they get to decide that somebody has their debts paid.
Oh, okay.
And then she's all like, my debts were paid. You go, dude.
I got it made.
That's why she's so stoked. She's like, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. So, and then that's
what I imagine.
At the end, Kiona is just like, what the fuck? Mm-hmm. And she's like, I thought I was coming here to like try to infiltrate a bank or something and get the railroad, but this is like, what the hell's actually going on?
But she's still gonna take down the bank.
Well, she's very naive. So she thinks, I feel like she thinks she can handle everything, and I don't know if she can.
Like she could barely handle the nicey town.
Yeah, exactly.
But, here we are.
And I figured Elm would be like, her best friend. They were both kind of rabble-rousers. But Elm was also kicked out of town, but then they just said that she was dead. But we discussed that in the brainstorm.
Yeah.
Speaking of brainstorm, do you want me to read the beats?
Yeah, you better keep the book on that side for once.
Yeah, I'll keep next time maybe you'll try again, but this time I'll do beats for chapter 4.
Yeah, no more perpetration.
The second half of beat 5, the shaking of hands. First contact with the antagonist. Instead of a shootout, it's a tense dialogue or a display of civilized cruelty. The hero realizes this person can't be dealt with using simple frontier justice. And the entire beat of beat 6, the blood in the dust. The first act of irrevocable violence. A side character dies or the hero is humiliated. The rules of the West have officially broken.
Yes.
So, what do you think?
All right, bullet point that for me again.
I'm gonna. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm not gonna pass the book.
Yeah.
I'll just pass the page. I don't think one page. You can hurt yourself. Here you go. Oh. There. Go ahead.
Oh, you guys don't know, but there's a entire pit of spikes in between of us.
Yeah, with a
monster.
monster.
We've never mentioned it before. You wouldn't know, but that was a big reach there. Oh, okay. Oh, the shaking of hands. Here we go. So we're doing half the shaking of hands. I'm assuming with that person that walked up on the stage.
I guess.
He'll be the handshaker.
Sure.
With his goons.
Yes.
Maybe there's more people in the car that didn't get out.
Anything's possible. Yeah.
Through those little opera glasses or something. Yes. And then the blood in the dust.
Wait, maybe there's a stagecoach man.
Oh. Another stagecoach man.
Well,
it's her father's brother.
Oh, it's
they
her
thought
uncle.
He was dead. He has a son.
Yeah.
Fiona. We'll meet him. His name is Fiona.
Oh, wait a minute. Her name is Kiona. Didn't I have a character in the first season that was Fiona? What's wrong with me?
We did, yes.
Why can't I make up names?
Wasn't she the final girl in that one?
She was the maid who got her head
whipped off.
Whipped off, and then they sewed on a panther head or something.
Yes.
I
gotta go back and read that. That was not bad.
Well, if you want to listen to it, every podcast begins with a chapter, so that all you have to do is listen to the first 5 minutes of every episode, and then you'll actually just hear the story and not all this bullshit.
Yeah, this bullshit.
But you could also read it on the Spooky Room Productions website at spookyroomproductions.com, and you go to the A Few Dozen Monkeys page, and then I think it's under the story so far, and then it would be and then it would be, what's the first one called?
I forget.
The Woman for the Job.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, and it's there, and you can and I put it in PDF, so you can click on that and read it PDF style, or you can read it on the website itself. Go to spookyreproductions.com with 2 S's.
2 S's, not just an S.
Anyway, I'm sorry, I got distracted.
And then the other one is The Blood and the Dust, the first act of irrevocable violence. A side character dies, or the hero is humiliated. The rules of the West have officially broken.
I think her getting humiliated makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
because she's in over her head. She thinks.
I feel like we just met Elm, and we can't have her off already.
Yeah, we need Elm for a little while at least to kind of orient us and show us what it's like.
Yep, she's the sticky glue that gets us into the story.
The sticky glue.
The sticky story glue, if you will.
I will.
Yeah, sticky story glue. All right, but we need an act of irrevocable violence.
Yeah.
Is Kiona just going to run up on stage?
I don't think that would be a good idea.
You can't
the
come
crowd,
back from that.
Yeah, the crowd is a little rowdy. Like they're all worked up. What with the banjo man and. I looked up instruments in Western times.
Banjo is perfect.
Banjo, there was like banjo, harmonica.
No, I really imagine him up there and everyone's
like,
jigging around, and he's like, we're gonna see a woman's day. All get in the hole. And the hole's just always there. Could people always look in the hole?
I don't know.
Stuff down there.
No, I think after Willing's Day they probably put a cover on it or something. I don't know.
It'd be obscene not to.
They take down the dais and cover the hole.
They're gonna pour down some eggnog.
That's right.
So yeah, an act of irrevocable violence. Oh my goodness. Wow.
Okay, so we have to. Let's say that, like, do we pick up right where this chapter leaves off, or do we time passes and she's crashing with Elm or something?
I kind of like to just pick it up right where we left off, because I remember I was saying earlier we should just, as soon as it starts, and it's going. It's almost real time.
Okay.
But I feel like this is the way we're writing it so far. Let's just keep on kicking, where she literally does this all in a day.
Okay.
And then she can, do something after.
Okay, so let's say the crowd is dispersing. Everyone's spent. Everyone's like, woo, that was a good Willing's Day. And they're all going back to work.
Elm is explaining what Willing's Day is to her, etc., etc.
Yeah, like maybe Kiona's like, what the fuck was that? And then she can be like, oh, wait, should we figure out what Willing's Day is right now?
Well, I feel like, I already threw out an option.
Oh, yeah.
You can put in another option or something that whatever struck you when you read it. Because when you read it, your brain's immediately going to come up with like 2 or 3 things that you think it is anyway.
That's true.
You have to go with that when you're the writer. You don't get a choice about what your brain came up with, and if you try to fight it, it will attack you.
Yeah, it'll
and
just
your knees will
shut
fall
down.
Off.
It'll just shut down.
Yeah.
You'll be like, meow, and you're like,
fuck, I'm stuck on this one thing. And even if you have to write it and then throw it away, you have to write it.
Oh, it's 100%. That's 100% true. Like, just do it. Even if you're like, oh, that's so stupid. That's not right. Or I don't know how to word this right. Yeah. It's just get it out. Just get it out.
Just write it, and then you can look at it and go, you know what? I'm going to leave it there.
Because I
know it's wrong, and I'll come back and edit it out. And then you're like, later on, you're like, actually, it totally worked.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Because if you push on, sometimes it can make sense later, even though you didn't think it did. Or you find out, yeah, I was right. That doesn't make sense. I've come up with something better. But just sit there and just stew on it and just, I don't know, I can't do it. I don't want to. You're wasting your time, dude.
Yeah.
Move on.
You're
your brain.
Get past it.
That's the thing. Your brain is stuck on it, so it wants it to come out to just,
especially if it thinks it's
humor
funny
it
and neat, and you're like, I gotta.
Yeah, just get it out. Don't worry. Editing is a thing.
So we'll just say that's what it is, and she explains it to her, and then she's like, oh my god.
Okay. Oh, so then so Elm's like, oh, like, he was my husband, and we were in a lot of debts, but he volunteered for willing to be sacrificed or whatever, and now all of our debts are paid. And
well, you know what's going to happen immediately?
A feast.
No,
they have to work. Shit.
But Kiona must immediately do something that gets her a fine or something. And then her reaction to that will be the irrevocable violence.
Okay.
Where it's just like, she's like, oh, no, now you have a debt. She's like, fuck that, blah, blah. Like, turns on the guards and whatnot.
And shanks them with her knife that she's...
Yeah, maybe she'll wave it around, but that'll just lead to more fines. But the violence has been revoked or irrevoked. You know?
Yeah.
So now she's stuck with the situation.
Okay. So we get Elm's story of Willing Day, and then Kiona's weirded out because it's like, well, aren't you sad that your husband is like dead and stuff? She's like, no, it's a beautiful thing or whatever.
It's a beautiful thing. No, I'm dead.
This is my brain getting the stuff out that it's doing.
Do you think they have a kid too?
Sure.
You know, that's a way to rack up debt for sure.
Okay. So then Elm and Kiona are going back to Kiona's house, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Or I guess Kiona
Elm's
has to go
house.
back to work. Shit. No, she has the afternoon off because.
Yeah. But now they actually have to work double hard.
Yeah.
Men. And also bosses.
Yeah.
Boss man.
The man.
The man.
And then
The man's even almost as bad as men.
do they get to where they're going, or are they accosted in the street where Kiona makes a mistake?
Maybe. Well, we got to get them where they're going.
Okay.
So we got to do that right away, otherwise we'll get bogged down.
Yeah.
So we could have that. I'm telling you the thing. We go into the spot. We see a little, one paragraph slice of life when she gets to her job. Because she can't be like, I'll take you to my house and things like that. It's like she got shit to do, man. She got her job.
I thought maybe she would get the afternoon off because her husband sacrificed himself, but it's probably better if she does still have to go to work.
Yeah, because this place
It's more
sucks.
cruel. Yeah.
It's a fucking man.
Yeah, the man. So does Kiona just hang out? Because the thing is, if everyone's at work, what does Kiona do? Like, does she help with Elm's work? Like, she can't just hang around in the street. Everyone would notice.
Well, where does she work? At the bank?
Elm works at the bank.
There we go. That gets us right
We're
in.
We're in the bank.
She's into the bank.
We're in the bank, everybody.
Yeah.
What did I call it? The Blackridge Vault and Trust.
Yes. So yeah, we get right in there. We describe it a little bit. She does something, stupid, like she gets on the wrong line or some shit. I don't know.
I don't like that. That's boring. What do you mean? But I guess it has to be
Oh, you
something
know what
really
she has to
banal.
do?
No,
First
it
thing-
should be banal.
The first thing it has to do is get her, because they use silver dollars and whatnot in her own town. She's got to get it turned into Blackridge money.
Oh, okay.
Because she can't rent a room with regular money. She has to take it to the bank and get ripped off at the money transfer,
Okay.
where she gets her money converted.
Yeah.
And then that's going to cause a scene.
So the guy's like, "Oh, you have 300 Eden's bucks.
Dollary dues.
You have $300 dues. So I'm gonna give you $30." And she's like, "I can't eat corn pone on that kind of budget."
This is ridiculous.
I don't know. I don't know. Like, does she just go off or fly off the handle? Like this? Are we just character building?
No, maybe she just does something simple, like she pulls out her bag and she's dumping shit on the counter, and then her knife falls out, and then things escalate.
Okay, so her knife falls out.
And then it's just like, what are you doing in here with a knife?
And then he's like, maybe he thinks that she's robbing him.
Or it's just a rule that you can't bring your weapons into the bank, because that's a pretty good rule anyway.
Yeah.
So then it's just like, oh, that's a fine right away. And she's like, well,
I guess there would be security guards. Are they gold? Oh yeah, because in the story they're like, yeah, our golden friends are going to keep an eye on. Like they're like the what are they called? Crackers.
Crackers.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They were called crackers. The overseers.
Yeah. So yeah, that situation will just like it'll start to escalate right away,
Okay.
and then she'll be somewhere.
And then
But then she's seen by the what's her name? Remember the
wife,
the banker's wife,
And
will be in the in the office looking
so we
down.
could still get this romance going.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. All right.
She'll be looking down. It's like, bring her to me.
It has to be irrevocable though.
Well, she's fucked because she already has this thing. So now she's under the bank lady's control.
Okay. So she goes to the bank. The guy, she sees her, she spills her knife. The gilded guards come up and they're like, that's a $300 redo thing. And she's mad about it. And then the wife sees it because she's causing a commotion.
Yeah, exactly.
And the wife's
like, what the hell is this? Because she's used to just, screaming. And
wait a minute.
Right?
Wait, okay. And
She's
then
got to temper this one.
you're right. Okay, so then the wife comes out and she notices the commotion and she's like, "Hey, I'll pay that fine for that girl." And then Kiona's like,
she's
"Oh,
not
thank
dressed
you
in
so
rags
much."
and everything, so she's obviously from out of town, and she's getting her money changed.
And
she's like, "Oh, an outsider. I will be able to use her in some way."
Or
I just like the cut of her jib.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, and then this is not irrevocable violence.
Well, maybe she cut someone.
I don't know. I don't know. I think that. Wait, doesn't she have to be humiliated? I can't read the thing you have.
Oh yeah. Well, what's the punishment for bringing in a knife? Whatever they want it to be, maybe.
Sure.
Maybe
Why am I fighting? Why am I fighting?
I mean, we got to backtrack a bit and think of something else.
It's just so boring.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Okay, we're out. We're back. She doesn't work at the bank.
I don't mind that she works at the bank. It's just
All right.
I'm stuck at the irrevocable violence and humiliation or death.
Or maybe just as she's about to walk into the bank, then just some men come up and start harassing her.
Sure.
That's also good, and she's going to defend herself with that knife.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. This is a hard one. This is hard. I'm glad I don't have to write it. You know what? I don't know.
Well, there's another option for you.
Exactly.
So you can go with the first one, maybe that one. Maybe she's just like humiliated by these men, and then she's like, no, and she decides she's going to threaten them with a knife or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, why not? I don't know why.
Then the lady might come over and be like, "Oh, my guards were out of hand," and blah blah blah. That gets us there just as well.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I look forward to finding out how someone who is not me deals with all these issues.
And that gets us to the first contact with the enemy, the banker's wife.
Yeah. No, that's good. Yeah. Do you want to tell people how to find you or what you're working on or any of that stuff?
I'm still working on Concordia City of Tomorrow, and it's coming out this year, I'll say. This year. You can find that at spookyroomproductions.com. It's a role-playing game with scary stuff in it. What are you working on?
Right now?
Yeah.
This.
Nice.
I have some things.
She's a cooking something.
I'm cooking. I can't announce anything yet.
Yeah.
Until I know the fate of this podcast. To be honest.
Yeah, guys, we should maybe end on a enthusiastic note.
Yeah, you have to do the inspirational speech.
That's an inspirational speech. Well, as you could tell, we threw out some ideas there, a little place for a jumping off point for you to get started, and sounds like there's some fun and interesting things. Crandall has made a interesting town for you to play around with, and apparently anything can happen here. Maybe she just skips all that and just looks at the pit. I don't know. You could do what you want.
Oh my God, maybe she goes and she does something to destroy the monster that lives in the pit.
She just jumps in.
I don't know. She puts she redirects lava. I don't know. There's something like.
Yeah, she could do that too. Just totally left turn as soon as they see the person jump in, and she's just like, I'm going in after them. Just jumps in.
Yeah, maybe she does. There you go. And then the whole chapter is in the monster's lair.
Yeah, and she could just jump in there, and that guy's going to fight the monster, and she has her knife, and he doesn't. And it turns out it's really not that tough because the guy's usually tied up when he backs in and falls into the pit, and he doesn't have a weapon. She kills it, and then it's just like, oh, Willing's Day is over.
Oh no,
no.
you just fucked up Willing's Day.
Oh no, none of us can get our debts forgiven. Oh,
I don't
no.
or whatever the point of it is.
Then whoever was in that car, or maybe the guy that was standing on the podium, was like, "Get her out of here."
Okay, this is more exciting.
There you go.
Okay.
We pulled it out. So then, of course, that guy's either the banker or the banker's son, and maybe the banker's wife is sitting in the car waiting and watching in her opera glasses. Maybe she's like, no, bring her to me, after the banker's son is like, House guard sees her, blah, blah, blah. He's
so,
like, no,
wait a minute.
Bring her to me.
Is Sarbonio saved?
Yeah, Sarbonio's saved.
So Sarbonio can come out and be with Elm again, I guess.
Oh, but that means that her debts aren't forgiven.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. So now her only friend is kind of pissy at her. But, they're friends, so they'll get over it.
Okay, this is better. I like that a lot better.
There you go. There you go.
That's a relief. I was like, damn.
Your brain was not enjoying that fiction.
No.
No,
this is more fun.
All right.
We
didn't go wild enough. We had to keep this one really wild.
Yeah. Let's wild it out.
Or just wild out your own thing.
Fuck it.
It's all right.
Let's go.
Space Cowboy makes an appearance.
No.
Yeah. With the chaps.
Yeah, and if it turns out that no one writes
you can still send in fan art for the Space Cowboy. Just because we're starting a new series.
Ripley is desperate for some Space Cowboy art, so even if you just do I almost said line drawing, a stick figure,
I'm gonna print it off 3 feet tall, put it on the wall,
and take a picture and put it on. Apparently there's a Facebook for Spooky Room Productions.
There is.
I still haven't gone there.
Oh, I haven't been there in quite some time.
I should go there and send you a DM.
I was updating everything well, and then last year, everything went boo.
What the hell?
Haven't updated the Patreon in a while. That's okay, because none of you are there.
Bah, bah.
There's some stuff up there, though. So whenever anyone does join, there's some stuff there already.
There you go. There you go. See, there's another.
A fun
that's
little
another
newsletter
plug.
for Concordia. I think there's got like 4 or 5 issues of great new content that's all free.
Wow.
Just for you patrons.
Oh.
We'll be starting that up again soon. Don't you worry.
It's all coming up, Millhouse.
The Halloween issue will be out soon.
Oh. Okay, well, thanks, Rip, for another brainstorm.
Another
the heat. I think
Rip Dazzler good time.
The heat is melting my brain.
Yeah, me too.
All right, see you around.
Hoopy-doopy-doo. Just, watch out for that pit full of spikes. And you grab that piece of paper. Hoopy-doopy-doo.
Wow, that was an amazing brainstorm, and I don't know about you, but I'm totally psyched to find out how whoever writes this next chapter is going to cover those beats, because, that's what we do here. But first, you should have a little taste, a little 15-second taste, if you will, of what the heck is the rules and regulations. And that 15 seconds rules and regulations starts right now. Okay, in every podcast we have 1,000 words. Oh no. I didn't. Okay. No, fuck it. Okay. I'm not gonna redo that. I'm not gonna redo that. Normally I have the Word document up that has all the rules on it, and then I start the timer, and then I just kind of go down the list as fast as I can. And this time I didn't have the Word document up, and I thought, I have done this so many times, I'm sure I'll be able to get through them. And I wasn't able to do any of them. So if you want to know what the rules and regulations actually are, you can go to SpookyRoomProductions.com. Go to the Few Dozen Monkeys page. It's the rules and regulations are on the submission form. You'll find it. And of course, I've linked it everywhere in all descriptions. So that way you'll know what's expected of you. But you know what? After that complete fail, let's do something that is sure to be right. And that is our... I almost called it a guru tip. Her author quote. Sorry. And this episode's author is Oakley Hall. Mr. Hall says, if you read novels, you sympathize with people who are different kinds of people than you are. Thank you, Oakley Hall. I'm sure that's something that we all needed to hear right at this moment. So get to writing. We needed someone to write chapter 4, and it should be you. I don't see why it wouldn't be you. yeah, just get to it. You have a week and a half because submissions close for Chapter 4 on July 1st, which is Canada Day. So there you go. Submit before July 1st, and then the next episode will be posted on July 22nd. And I'll read your chapter. I'll give it the sound effects treatment that I give all of these wonderful chapters. And you know what? Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for listening. I really do appreciate every single person that even just listens. It means a lot. So thank you. And you know what? But I can't deny that now it is time to start writing. And remember, it's better to finish something than just give up on everything. And you know what I mean. Let's go.